Hello everyone and welcome to yet another video. This one is coming pretty late, but as you know, it's better late than never. Although sometimes things can be too late, so it's always good to keep that in mind. What are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about the gym. Yes, very different topic from the other videos, but I think it will tie into them somehow. So what am I going to talk about specifically about the gym? I'm going to talk about the various influences and the various uh, ideas, trains of thoughts that a gym beginner can be hit on the internet. So what we have to understand is that uh, fitness content on the internet is personality driven. It's not about who has the best advice, the most scientifically correct advice. It's about who can entertain the most. Obviously, with uh, adding some purpose to someone's workout. But mostly, it's about entertainment. Mostly, it's about capturing someone's attention and make them watch the video. So you can be a very big fan of a fitness YouTuber, for example, and not even work out. So we gotta keep that in mind when we are on the internet looking for gym advice. It will tailor it will be tailor made to the creator of the video, not necessarily the person watching it. And definitely in the gym, there ain't no one size fits all solution for workouts. We can just think about squats. Each person's bone structure will allow someone to squat deeper naturally than others. Um, and that example alone shows that not every advice, not every workout plan, nor every meal plan, nor every fitness goal, will fit everyone. So, what do we get hit with when we go to the internet for fitness advice? We get hit with a lot of uh, different kinds of ideas, which they don't necessarily contradict each other, but we have to understand where we are in our gym uh, journey to see if it applies to us or not. For example, we hear a lot about if you want to grow, you gotta lift heavy weight, and if you want to grow, you gotta train till failure, the progressive overload. What you don't hear is so much about form and safety. And you also, when you see the poundages, when you see the weights that are being used, you see a weight that will be impressive, that you will want to showcase, to show on the internet. And usually those poundages aren't applicable for someone starting out. So it can lead to a different idea, a wrong idea of how to start. Uh, the thing that we need to understand, at least in my opinion, and I'm no expert, I'm pretty much a beginner for the most part, is that when we start out, it's when we'll see the biggest progress. So we don't need to sacrifice form, we don't need to sacrifice safety, we don't even need to sacrifice on the reps to see some results. Obviously, they're not going to be immediate, and we're not going to look like Mr. Olympia. But starting out, I'd say that the key thing is not progressive overload, is not heavy weights. The key thing is to get your body accustomed to a movement. Uh, for example, I feel that I might be doing a movement that works a certain body part which is relatively well developed and that I can use a good amount of weight. But if the movement is different, the body won't recognize the movement as usual. So it will take a different kind of energy. There will be more exertion for lesser weight because it's a different kind of movement. So when we are starting out, every movement is a different kind of movement, is one we're not used to. So the first thing we need to do is just get comfortable. Get comfortable at the gym, get comfortable with the weights, get comfortable with the machines, and just see what fits us. There's also a saying, there's kind of a machines against free weight uh, stance. Some people are all for compound movements with free weight. They say that those will build the most mass, they will build stability, they will work more muscle groups. So they say those are the more effective. Some people will say that machines are better. Personally, I feel like uh, mixture of both is good. Obviously, the free weight compound movements, the key ones like the squats, the deadlifts, the bench press, uh, rows, bend over rows, those will be very good to build a foundation. But machines are also very good for you to get a safer workout. And if you want to feel comfortable in the gym, sometimes it's better to rep out a machine where you feel safer and you also build some muscle and some mind muscle connection without necessarily having to do a compound movement which you might not be as comfortable with, or you might require a bit more mindfulness to have a good form. So that's another kind of debate that we get hit, and we can easily get mistaken for when we think, how should we approach the gym? If we like an influencer that only does compound movements and free weights and doesn't like the Smith machine, or that kind of thing, or the leg extension, we might do a training that is not suited for us. Maybe we're not the kind of power lifter type, and we should maybe focus more on higher reps, lower weight, more detailed work. So there's definitely a lot of uh, different influences, even in food. There's the dirty bulk expression, and some people say, hey, just dirty bulk for like 3 months and then go on a big cut and you'll just look that much bigger after half a year or 1 year. Then there's the other side where it says that you can build lean body mass over time without overeating or compromising your lines or your cardio. Both can make sense. You obviously don't want to be starving because that's not sustainable, and that will probably just eventually make you gain more weight if your goal is to lose weight or get in shape. You need something that's sustainable, but you also need something that shows results at a rate which you're comfortable with. So even the food and eating plans is something that can be debated over and over, and it won't necessarily fit everyone. No approach fits everyone. So even though I usually don't have answers to any of these questions, and especially in the gym I don't have, I think it's safe to say that the key thing about going to the gym, the two key things about going to the gym are very easily understood. You need to be safe there, and you need to enjoy the workout. Obviously, there's the vanity component of you seeing your body getting shaped, improved, you looking more like how you want to look. and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with it if you don't let your image consume you. But again, sustainability. If you're not safe at the gym and you don't like what you do there, you're bound to fall off eventually. So, above, in my opinion, above any other advice that you can get at the gym, being safe and enjoying it are the biggest and most key points. Everything else will come after. Will it come quick? Will it come easy? No. Will it look like the Mr. Olympia? Probably not. But as time goes on, gym will just become a part of your day, a part of your week, a part of your life. And no part should be so big as to be all encompassing or all consuming and leave all the others to the side. So, again, sustainability, enjoying going to the gym. So, yeah, for once, I think I have the answers to the question. Thank you for watching the video.